The National Prayer Breakfast, Azimio leaders have intensified their opposition to the tax proposals contained in the Finance Bill 2024. Led by Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, the opposition condemned what they termed as punitive tax measures in the bill, arguing that they are punitive to both the poor and the middle class at a time of economic difficulties. At the same time, the opposition want President Ruto to give full disclosure on the cost of his air travel to the United States and the source of financing. Ben Kirui has more.
During the Citizens Legislative Conference dubbed Amka Stay Awake, held at Fungamano House, opposition leaders continued to criticize the government for the punitive tax measures proposed in the Finance Bill 2024.
One of the easiest ways.
Led by Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, the leaders argued that Kenyans who are already struggling with the tough economic conditions would be severely impacted.
It looks to me that this government is so determined to kill the middle class. But what is even more tragic is after that taxation, instead of helping Mama Mboga and Boda Boda, you're putting it either in your pocket.
We must also pray that this government hears the cries of Kenyans and does what is right. They should lessen the burden of taxation on poor Kenyans, as it is said in the book of Isaiah, to undo the heavy burden and let the oppressed go free.
Take the issue of the tax on bread. There is a good reason why bread has all this time been zero-rated. Very good reason. Then you wake up one morning, you want to introduce 16% VAT on bread. You are simply telling Kenyans that they are on their own.
The opposition leaders termed the motor circulation tax as ridiculous and called on the National Assembly to halt public participation on the finance bill and remove the contentious tax proposals.
These taxes, some of them are actually laughable. Because if you propose to tax vehicles, and you know vehicles are very expensive to own. First and foremost, you buy them very expensively. And then you want to introduce new taxes on vehicles which have already been bought by vehicle users. That particular tax must be rejected, and we shall stand firm to ensure that it does not see the light of the day.
Additionally, the opposition criticized the President William Ruto's response regarding the cost of his recent private jet trip to the United States, which he claimed cost only 10 million shillings. They demanded a more satisfactory explanation from the president.
The response that the president has given to this issue, it might look like a very minute issue, but it is a very important issue because Kenyans are being overtaxed. Kenyans are now saying, if you are going to squeeze all taxes out of us, and this is how you are going to be spending our taxes, then we have an issue with this. So Kenyans deserve a better answer.
The opposition also addressed the one man, one vote, one shilling debate, stressing that it is not solely a Mount Kenya issue, but a matter of equitable resource distribution across the country.
It's not about an individual, and it's not about a community. This is about a country. It's a national issue. It's a Kenyan issue. It's not a Mount Kenya issue. That is the correction we want to make.
The remarks coming barely 2 weeks after Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua revived the one man, one vote, one shilling debate on revenue sharing formula to the counties. Ben Kirui, Citizen TV, Nairobi.